Okay, so I'm gonna record this intro now so that it can be included in all of my future videos. What I say, unless I am reading scripture or directly quoting a prophet, is my opinion and my opinion alone. I might follow the archaeological evidence or the science that exists, but it is mine and it is my opinion. It's not the church's opinion, it's no one else's. It's just mine. So this little clip here will go in front of every other video I make so that people can't say that I'm misrepresenting the church. Hello, brothers and sisters, friends, those watching. So sorry I haven't posted in a week if you've been watching, if you have watched. So the reason I haven't posted in a week is because I have been crazy busy with life and everything going on. Finding joy in the gospel is something that it's kind of been on my mind for a while. And it's not me finding joy. It's that I have found joy. So, what does it mean? What does it mean to find joy in the gospel? Well, basically it means that you love everything about the gospel. You love everything having to do with it. And everything about it. And you look forward to learning more. You constantly look forward to learning more. Now, in my own life, I've had some very interesting experiences recently. I had a nightmare where in the nightmare my wife was asking me to break a principle of the gospel, and I had to keep refusing, which it's really hard to tell your wife no, even in your dreams. So I'm learning. But I was happy with the way I reacted in my dream. I'm always happy to sit down and read the scriptures or to listen to somebody talk about the gospel and hear truths that they might say. Now, I also look for truths all over the place. I just watched a Netflix show that they probably could have edited it a little better, cut some of the stuff out. Now, that's not saying they should have cut out, like, physical stuff, but words. There were words they definitely should have edited out. But the show is called... Too Hot to Handle. I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. It was rated MA. Basically, what the show was about was people would be brought to an island, to a tropical retreat, right? And then they would be told,
and these are people that are normally swingers. You know, they're hopping from bed to bed to bed. And they're told they can't have any sexual contact. No kissing. No heavy petting. No sex. No masturbation. Right? And I felt good that was being taught to people who aren't members of the church. That felt good to me. That affirmed that was gospel doctrine. Even though it was a show completely set on worldly things to teach people how to better relationships. Right? How to have better relationships. Because the world thinks, hey, sex is all that matters. And in reality, in order to have the best relationships, sex matters, yes, but it's not top, right? It's not the top thing. What matters is all these other things and spiritual connections and emotional connections and physical connections that aren't like sex or kissing. Like physical connections like holding hands, talking to each other is an emotional connection and a physical connection. Stuff like that. And that's what the show teaches these people. And even though, yes, it's a worldly show, and the people slip up, and they get punished for it in the show, I thought it was great because, hey, there are people out there teaching these people that's not what's important. That's not the important thing. This other thing's the important thing. And I loved it. And I found great joy in it. And yeah, I got a little ridiculed for watching it. Like, oh, that's such a stupid show. It's silly, granted. But I felt joy in knowing that that there are people in the world that are teaching these things that are important. Trying to teach others gospel doctrines without realizing they're teaching gospel doctrines. And that's what finding joy in the gospel means. It means that you find joy in all gospel truths, found anywhere that they exist. We believe in seeking out those things that are lovely and of good report. And worldly people teaching other worldly people that the law of chastity is important without realizing that that's what they're teaching is lovely. And again, yeah, these people slip up. You don't really see anything. It's always under covers or clicked out or whatever. But they're teaching a gospel doctrine, and that is beautiful and wonderful, and we need to find joy in those things. Because those are the fun things. The gospel needs to bring us the joy we need in our lives. Not the worldly things that exist. Anyway, so that's my spiel for this week. Or at least this part of the week. Sorry I didn't post for a whole week. Alright, love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Don't have too much fun.